Hey y'all, welcome back to the Blue Shack Black podcast. I am your host Tiffany. I'm joined by my co-host Pierre.
Oh man, I got faggot number 2 this time.
Wait a minute. Because you're a part of the LGBT, you can say it.
It's no, that Bottoms movie is hilarious.
Oh, Bottoms was good.
That
I
was
definitely I
so
enjoyed
good.
it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was good. But we are back to review one of my favorites, one of Pierre's favorites, Bride of Chucky, that was released in 1998. I feel like we're on a 1998 kick because Urban Legend came out the same year. So, what are we doing? Are we becoming a 90s 2000s teen scream podcast?
Well, I think that's just when cinema was actually good. Um, but also I felt that we should do this one just because Valentine's Day is around the corner. So I thought we should do some couples murder show movie slash slashers. Yes, Bride of Chucky came out in 1998. It was directed by Ronnie Yu and written by Don Mancini, the creator of Chucky. And the synopsis is: after being cut apart by the police, killer doll, Chucky, resurrected by Tiffany, an ex girlfriend of the serial murderer whose soul is inside the toy, following an argument, Chucky kills Tiffany and transfers her soul into a bride doll. To find the magical amulet that can restore them both to human form, Chucky and Tiffany arrange to be driven to New Jersey by Jesse and Jade, who are unaware that their cargo is alive.
Okay.
That was
There's so
terrible.
many things wrong with the
That is
synopsis.
so terrible. The
The
synopsis
first
is
part being the first sentence. Chucky was not cut apart by the police. Chucky
right.
fell into a large industrial sized fan and was, cut
Yeah.
up by a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's get into it. This is a favorite. I should not have been watching this at 7. But
Were you scared of Chucky, like as a child?
um, yeah, okay. So I was scared of the Child's Play movies. When you
Same,
introduce Bride of
same.
Chucky, I feel like they introduced the comedic aspect that
Yep.
was just, I don't know, it just felt different.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so
So scared. I used to be a part of this. We were so dumb as kids. So this came out in 90. Well, in the 90s when the other Chucky movies were popular, 1, 2, and 3. I had some friends, and like during the summer I would stay home by myself during the summer. I definitely was the latchkey kid, and I would go over their house and we would watch like a horror movie every time I would come over. It'd be like Saturday morning horror movies instead of Saturday morning cartoons. And they put on Chucky 2, and I was like, I'm so big and brave. I can watch this. But, then I was sleeping in my parents' bed for the longest time. Yeah, it definitely, I feel the same way. When this came out, like, I remember when the preview started for Chucky, I would be like this, watching it like this, my eyes like this big, trying to, because I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to be able to see everything and know everything. And then, of course, I heard that the girl's doll's name was Tiffany. And I was like, what is this all about? Because
Mhm.
this was
Yeah.
meant to scare me. This was meant to ruin me. But I realized it was meant to help me. It was meant for me
Mhm.
to get over my fears of Chucky. And I'm so glad that this movie was released.
Exactly. And actually, this is I would say this is one of the best. Um, However, there are I'm going to bring up some conflicts that I have, some issues that I have based on the series, based on future movies. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
got a little bit of issue. But anyway, let's get
Okay.
into it. So, we start the movie off creepy. Like it gave the energy of this is a real bad like horror movie. So
Mm-hmm.
storming, raining, and we get this dirty cop, and he goes into I don't know, I guess the police station, and we see I thought this was the funny little Easter egg. We see like artifacts from other serial killers. We see Jason, Michael Myers' mask, Jason's mask, and I think we even see Freddy's claw. And so
Mm-hmm.
while he's going down there, he gets just a big old like a little black trash. Why am I black trash bag. Damn, why was I trying to say traffic? Black trash bag, and he leaves. Then he calls this sexy woman on the phone, and he's like, I got it, and she's just like, okay, blah blah
Detective Bailey, did you
blah.
get my package?
And basically, um, he uh he heads to a warehouse, empty, abandoned warehouse. It's when I say it's an empty, abandoned warehouse, like what the fuck were you keeping
I
in there?
think
A
it was
plane?
one of Jigsaw's warehouse.
Like, excuse me? So yeah, and he's just sitting there, he flipping, what is he doing? He
Flicking
has
his
his lighter.
lighter.
Yeah, he is playing with his lighter and everything, and then curiosity gets the best of him. Curiosity killed the cat, and
Hmm.
he goes to look inside the bag. That's when I love this movie. He gets snatched from the bag, throat slit, he gushing blood, he hit the horn, and then you see the sexiest legs, the sexiest walk, black leather spandex.
She looks so good in this
She
movie.
looks so good. And we're introduced to Tiffany, who is filing
So
her
she,
nails.
she actually, so she killed him with a nail file. She slit his throat
Yeah,
with
with a
a
nail
nail
file. And
file. Like, I
then,
didn't know you could do that.
well,
We
they
have
I
so
know
many weapons in
now
our purses, and we're
they
not even aware of it.
the metal ones are sharp. I cut my finger open on a nail file before. Like, you can, if you put it too close to your skin when you're filing your nails, you can cut your skin open. So it didn't I recognize game. And so
Mm.
she files her
Mm.
nails, she licks the blood off. It just
That
I feel like so she gave birth. Tiffany gave birth to the goth bimbos of the 90s. Cause I mean, just come on now. And so she gets the bag.
you sure it wasn't Farouja Balk?
You know what?
Hmm?
Mm. Tiffany the G for that. And so she gets the lighter, she keeps the lighter, and then she opens up the bag, and that's when we get hello, Dolly. And then we
Well,
get the best
hello, Dolly. Da-na-na,
we get the best opening sequence
da-na-na.
to a horror movie in history. We get a Rob Zombie Living Dead Girl that I still listen to today. This movie had one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. Like, I listen to all this rock music. Like, and so opening sequence, it's still stormy night, and we're in Tiffany's trailer because of course she lives in a trailer. And she
She's a thrifty queen.
and so she literally she goes through all of her toy doll pieces, and she sticks
She
she's
has an insane amount of dolls. Insane
yeah, and
amount of
pieces,
dolls.
just eyeballs and everything, all kinds of pieces, Mr. Potato Head pieces and everything. And so she basically starts stitching Chucky together. She with needle and thread, with stapling. To blast out and
How
see a glue gun.
how did she where'd she get the outfit from? And why was it all torn and tattered as well? Because that outfit would not have. I mean, technically speaking, if he fell
Mm-hmm.
into an industrial fan,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't exist anymore.
And
But
not tech.
I was like, I was like, okay, it's fine. We want to bring him back. But why does he have the same outfit on with just like two or three holes in it?
Why you're asking this question? Why couldn't she just go get a vintage good guy doll? And why did it have to be that specific doll?
I just think it was because she doesn't know how to put the soul into the doll, or the soul was still in the doll. So she needed the old doll. I think she like even talks about how she's been searching all over for his
Mm-hmm.
doll, and she was able to finally find him.
It didn't take you no 10
And,
years to find that doll, girl. Stop playing with me. You
well,
weren't looking every day. You were not looking every
so
day.
she so she sews him back together and puts on the same outfit for some odd reason, and then she like kind of leans back like ooh, marveling in her work. She's like, I did it. I fucking did it. She didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking she said in her head. And yeah, then we get to
We get introduced to Jade, David, Warren, and Jesse. And so basically, these are our side characters who push the plot. Jade
mhm.
is a 17-year-old girl. She's living with her uncle, who is the chief of police. David is her gay best friend. Jesse is the boyfriend that she should not be dating. Basically, David tries to sneak her out to. I guess they're going to prom. But apparently he
Hmm.
regulates who she can go to prom with. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is just dumb. Like, this is
No, I just think he doesn't want her going with Jesse. So that's why they had to send David over as a sexy decoy.
right. Again, it's dumb because I would have just said, meet me at the fucking door, like the front door, the front. Like, come on now. Why was he sitting in the back seat? Like,
Yeah, she should have just said, I'm going by myself. And is Jesse supposed to be in high school too?
I was gonna ask you that because he said, he makes the remark, when you're 18, you can go to hell for all I care. So I'm assuming she's 16, 17. He living on his own in a trailer.
Well, let's be
Is he
safe and
just
say he's 19. Let's
okay?
keep it safe.
Because
Or
I was
even
wondering.
late 18. Late
Okay,
18 and she's late 17. Okay, let's just do
okay,
that.
okay.
You
Because
know.
I was like, he may have a point, but okay. Rip John Ritter, I love you. And so
So Jesse, not Jesse, I'm sorry. David is talking and we just keep running into so many gay stereotypes. Gay guys love flowers, gay guys love figure skating. He's supposed to be going to college on an academic scholarship and he's like, "Oh, for
athletic.
hockey, athletic scholarship." And Warren is like, "Oh, for hockey?" He's like, "No, figure skating."
But
And I'm like,
is that a
"David,
thing?
you're smarter than this."
I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
know that
pretty
was a
sure it
thing for
is.
college. I did not know they had college fingers.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure it is. Yeah. I
okay,
mean, gymnastics, I'm pretty sure it is.
okay,
But like, David, you're smarter than this.
yeah.
Why are you doing this? You know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, so they get out. Well, I mean,
Barely.
the stereotypes weren't like too harmful because Dom Mancini himself is gay. So
Mhm.
it was just like really jokey on the surface type of thing. So it wasn't cruel to the gay community. So that was, appreciated, even though it still
This is
made
the
David out to be an idiot.
I mean, this is the first gay character he's had in the whole series, too, as a gay man. So I thought it was very, very progressive, though very late.
Well, you did notice that in part three, they were in a army or a military school. There were no
Mhm.
gay slurs uttered by anybody.
Mm.
And
Shut up. Shut up. I know, but I'm saying, like, now that I hate when you make me think and then I got to go rewatch and I'm like,
yeah, because
damn, that, yeah,
that there would have been f bombs slanging all
baby.
through the thing,
Especially
slanging
with the
all
whole,
through it.
with the, damn, I forgot the little black kid's name,
Don't
but
ask, don't tell. Oh, Tyler,
yeah, just the whole you playing with a doll thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they
they would have
really kind
called
of
him
let
all
that
the
go.
gets,
They didn't
all
have
the gets.
they didn't have any issue with him just walking around with a full-grown doll. I'm like, this boy is like
Yep.
15 years old. But oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
so that's why.
Okay,
That's
gotcha,
why.
gotcha, gotcha.
So we get into the car. David's driving, and Jesse jumps up with his Dumb and Dumber suit on. Like, why the fuck did he have that suit on?
you're
Like, what are
you're gonna
you
hate me
doing?
because I thought that was snazzy. I love the little frills. Like for prom, your boyfriend didn't have frills at prom.
No, I went to prom solos. I was a big girl in high school. We did a lot of things with our friends. So I went with a bunch of friends to prom. And I only went my 11th grade year. I don't even remember why I didn't go my senior year.
Damn, that's the year you're supposed to go.
Right.
Like,
Maybe someone will take me to prom. Never mind.
just don't.
Yeah, so he jumps up. Did you used to watch Passions?
No.
You don't remember the soap opera Passions?
Mm-mm. I was a one life to live.
With Timmy and Tabitha, the witch and the little
Mm-mm.
person?
Mm-mm.
Well, okay. So Jesse in the movie was the second Fox Crane in the show Passions, and he was the second one after Justin Hartley got the fuck up out of there. Justin Hartley was like, I can't take this shit anymore. Yo,
Really? They're
you
the
want
same
me to?
age. Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, and he bounced up out of there, and I miss Passions. Like, oh my god, it's my
Because Katherine Heigl was young in this movie. Because she had just finished with Roswell. Okay, anyway.
favorite.
Interesting. The age difference. But anyway, and so it starts rain. It's like there's a lot of rain. And
Right, there is.
they are when they leave, the uncle's like, she just left, and so they're stopped by Needle Nose. Feels very anti-Semitic. Needle Nose, I guess the deputy, his dad's like best deputy. And so he
Hmm.
stops them. He's like, gotcha. Then we're skip back to Tiffany, and Tiffany is reading Voodoo for Dummies. I hate the franchise so much for this because they still use it in the series, and I'm just like, ugh. And
Yeah.
she basically reads the famous spell that Tiffany knows the words of.
Ade due dumbala, give me the power I beg of you, de mercier de chayo. and so forth.
And so she finishes the spell and she says, "Awake." Nothing happens. And so she's just
First
like,
of all,
"Oh."
when did Awake get in the spell? What the fuck?
That's
Oh,
what the book said.
I got a
Chucky
bone
know
to pick.
because Chucky, remember, see, the lore of Child's Play was really great because remember in like the first one, they were like really into the voodoo thing. Like, remember, he had a voodoo doll and he was like they were very into the
Hmm.
voodoo aspect of it all. They kind of let it
Right.
go as things left. So I'm assuming because he had learned voodoo, him and the what was that the black guy from is that the guy from Final Destination? Was that him? I forgot who that black
Tony
guy was.
Todd? No.
Yeah, oh, okay. But basically, I'm assuming he learned the voodoo, and so he knows it better than Voodoo for Dummies would. That's why I'll give them that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and then she get a knock at the door, and a lot of people in this movie are dead now. It's Alexis Arquette,
Unfortunately.
and so Damien, it's like Damien's this goth wannabe, and
He's a
anyway,
poser.
like yeah, he's a poser. And so you can tell that she don't really like him. I guess I don't maybe she's just lonely. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what
Cuz
it's got to be. That's what it's got to be. Like, why is he here?
there's no affection, they haven't had sex. He's
Wait a
showing
minute, time out. I love that you wore a leather jacket like Tiffany.
Okay, I'm glad you noticed because I feel
I
like
just noticed.
I feel like it was losing. But yeah,
Oh
I
my
did.
gosh, I would wear mine is packed because I'm going to New York tomorrow, but I would have worn mine as well.
See. Yeah. And so Damien shows her this Polaroid, literally a Polaroid. We're in 1998. And it's like this, I don't know, bloody dead body. I don't know. It looks disgusting. It looks like hamburger meats on somebody's face. And he's trying to
Yeah.
convince her that he killed someone. Um, and she's like really into it. She's like, "Oh my god, was he really bloody? Did he scream a lot?" And then she realizes like the guy has nail polish on. So does Damien. So she realizes he like faked it. He's trying to impress her. She gets upset. She throws the Polaroid at his head, and I was like, "Damn, that was hard," because it made a sound. And so she walks away, and when walking away, she realizes I didn't step on anything because Chucky is in the middle of the trailer. This is a huge ass trailer, Tiffany. There's a lot going on, and so
Yo.
like
Yo, it went from a RV to a single wide to a double to a triple
I
wide.
was like, there's a lot of room in here for it to be as small as looks on top and on the
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say outerior. What is it called? Because interior.
Interior
No, but on the outside, or maybe that's the word, outside. On the outside, it looks way smaller than it did inside. And so
on the
she looks
outerior.
the outerior. And she looks down and she realizes, oh, this motherfucker's gone. So then she just starts kind of like she's in her own little world. She's just like looking for him, and
Hmm.
Damien talking, she ain't paying him no mind. But then she's like, "Hey, my lipstick's under the sofa. Can you get it?" And he looking around, spider fall on him. He gets all freaked out. I thought it was cute that she named her spider Charlotte. But
Hmm.
so she's just like looking around the trailer for Chucky, and he's like trying to seduce her. He's talking about let's have sex. He's speaking French to her. She ain't paying him no goddamn mind. Like, and then
He's
Chucky
all laying on the
appears.
bed, and his
Right, just
body's
doing
just
all kinds of
long.
shit.
He
Like,
just got a
ugh.
long body.
Yeah, like, ugh, transition already. And so the Chucky appears. There's a few little jump scares that they try to throw in here. Don't piss me off. And
Hmm.
Damien, he comes over, he insults Chucky, throws him down, and that's when Tiffany's like, you want to play? So she chains, well, not chains, but well, yeah, she
Handcuffs.
chains. I guess she would no, she handcuffs him and then chains his hands, and he's all like on the bed, ready for a menage a trois.
And then he says
Again,
he doesn't know what that is.
and
But you know,
le petit
la
mort. He said le
mortier.
petit morte. It's le petit mort. You weren't supposed to say the e, dumbass. And so he don't know French, but
Okay, so okay, Cabernet Sauvignon.
it really does mean the little death though, because the French are gross. But my thing is,
Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. So after he's all tied up, um, Tiffany puts Chucky on top of him and then starts doing this seductive dance. Body
baby,
roll, body roll, body roll,
twirl. She did a twirl.
twirl, bend, and snap. Um, I imagine this is what it's like in a white strip club.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the body is tea.
She
I
looks
mean
good. She looks amazing, but
I
she
mean,
is
cause
not turning me on with this dance.
the
She ain't doing it for
corset,
me.
the boobs, it was just I mean, Jennifer Tilly was killing it. I guess it's 'cause I don't know, but she could I'm guessing it's because of her voice. Because she could have really been a leading lady, like, them boobs were just
I feel like she could have changed her voice. I mean, she could have. So she starts telling Damien about her and Charles Lee Ray's love story, about how much of a great lover he was, how he would do anything for her, and the fact that they were supposed to get married.
Mhm.
And then Damien says, "Come on, baby, he's not big enough to take care of a woman like you." And Chucky turns around. And then he does the exorcist, and he's like, "It's not the size that counts, asshole. It's what you do with it." And I'm gonna have to agree with Chucky.
The fact that okay, Tiffany's not a size queen.
I am not a size queen.
Neither am I. Am I actually never mind, too much TMI, TMI. But
but
point
but but
being
but 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 but
I'm scared.
some are too small.
D give me give me a ruler measurement on too small. Or is it just thin? Are you talking about thin?
No, no, no. When I tell you, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
Women
believe
always
it.
have these stories. Women
No,
always have these stories.
I no,
I've
I
heard thumb.
couldn't believe it.
I've heard thumb. Like
Think,
her thumb was bigger.
yes,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's
think of
no way.
a marker. No, a Sharpie, but make it short. Flip it over and cover the black part. That's it.
Wait,
That's it.
that's not bad.
That's the girth too.
Oh, girl, that's not even humanly possible. That's not
No, Sharpie length and girth. I couldn't
that's not
believe it.
possible.
My
That's some kind of,
God, I was like in my early 20s, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I felt so bad for this individual. I mean, I don't remember his name. I don't remember any of that. It was so long ago. But I was so, like, I went home and just laid in the bed, and nothing happened because I was like, I don't want to fake the funk with this. I don't want to
Mhm.
do that. And I just lay in the bed and I wept for him
Oh.
because that was so unfortunate. Like, I felt so bad. Like, he needs to get a dick implant because that was ridiculous.
Thank you for
Anyway,
not lying to him because we don't need him going around with an inflated ego either. Um, but
he knows.
so then we get introduced to the I still like even when I rewatched it, I cannot look at this part. I think I've only seen it one time when he rips his lip ring out of his I cannot watch that part. It is I can
Oh
feel it.
yeah, he
I
does. He
can
lips
feel it. Oh my god.
and
He
then
lips
he
his
sits on him with I don't know, 7 pounds of pressure and suffocates him.
not 7 pounds of pressure. Fuck you.
Like, why
Um,
couldn't he turn his head to the side?
I'm guessing he was panicking. He was bleeding profusely, and Anywho, I'm gonna just guess that the good guy dolls are like 10 pounds. Anyway, um, and so, while he's dying, Chucky and Tiffany catch up, and
Jesus.
and
He
there's this,
says, "Hey." She says, and she says, "Hey."
and so, they catch up, and they're just kind of like, after all these years, she, I had to find you, blah blah blah, and one thing that I did not like is how he's like, you look great. I always thought you were gonna let yourself go. I was like,
Oh my
this the
God,
this
Chucky would have did amazing on Alpha Male podcast.
yes. Oh no, yes. Shout out to Andrew Tate.
Uh,
Chucky
Ain't
would
no
have been
shout out. I'm editing that motherfucking shit out. Absolutely not.
Chucky would be on the Andrew Tate podcast. Yes, he would.
He would have been like the sidekick. Like, who's that little guy? The sidekick on is it Fallon or no? Who's the late night host with the red hair?
Conan?
Conan O'Brien. Doesn't he have a sidekick?
I don't. Yeah.
That would be Chucky.
Okay. He
Mm-hmm.
has a
Definitely, he
podcast
would be
too.
this girl. Everybody got a podcast.
Yeah,
We
it's
got a
just, it's
podcast.
just like damn. Yeah. I just thought that was very. That threw me off because I was like, it was supposed to be a romantic moment, and then he said that, and I was like, "Girl,
Well,
you
I
about
mean, he even messes up, and she's like, "I saved the ring you bought from me." He's like, "What ring?"
to,
And she points at it, and he's like, "Oh,
we
I
ain't there
got that
yet. We
ring."
ain't there yet."
Oh, I mean, we don't have to go over every single part of the movie. You know that, right?
The point of me saying that is because I was going to talk because it was important to talk about that when Jesse and David and Jade got stopped, that the uncle came out and he basically forbade them to see each other. Um, yeah, because he's a trailer trash low life. Best insult of the movie. You fuck. Um,
But you won't. Not
not
Jade,
Jade
at least.
anyway, not anymore.
Oh.
I've never heard fuck being used as a noun, but yeah. Um, so
Oh, what did he
yeah,
say in the faculty? Stan, get the fuck away.
oh,
Go the fuck
go a
away.
fucking way, Stan. That's what I hate Elijah Wood. Don't do that to me. Um, that's
So
what he
these
said,
scenes are intertwined with each other, basically.
basically.
Uh yeah, so
But
that's
yeah,
why that happened before we get the Vivian Van Pelt story. But
right.
now back to Vivian Van Pelt.
And the Swedish meatballs.
Oh,
Um,
so she says that she saved the ring from all along, and Chucky looks at it and he says, "Oh, I got that ring off of Vivian Van Pelt. I threw her body into the river, or whatever how he said he killed her."
mhm.
And Tiffany was like, "What? Weren't going to propose?" And Chucky
Come
lets
on,
out,
come on. What are you fucking
"I."
nuts?
He lets out his best fucking Crypt Keeper laugh. I mean,
like,
from the depths of his soul, he was laughing at her in her face. And
like,
I felt so bad. And Tiffany's like, "You didn't change. You're never gonna change." And she's like, "All right, I know what I need to do at this point." So, oh, Chucky tells her, "I've got to get out of this body once and for all." And Tiffany's like, "No, mm-mm. I like you like this. You're kind of cute." And Chucky's just looking like, "The fuck is this bitch talking
she's like tickling him and shit. Just like psychotic. They are both psychotic. And then she throws his ass into some makeshift nursery she has under the table in the
about?" With a lock on it.
right. Why is there a lock on the nursery? Girl, get the fucking face. Like, see, psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all pissed off, and she's just like, he then tries to he does try to say, okay, I get you're upset, let's get hitched. But at this point, she's gone. Like, she's like over it. And so, famous line, my mother always said love was supposed to set me free. And so I guess she just is done with him. Um, then we get that very morbid moment where she's on the bed, like she's hugging the pillow with the blood on it in the
Oh
bed of
yeah.
the next to the dead guy. I was
Yeah, Damien's she's curled up in a using him as the big spoon, while Damien is dead in the bed and she weeps over
I
Chucky's
know
bitch
she
ass.
slept like that too. Ugh.
She's
Um,
knocked out.
Next morning, she is taking out the trash. She has Damien in a big ass suitcase. And that's when you realize that Tiffany and Jesse live next door, next trailer to each other. And but apparently
What's
he
wrong?
don't
You couldn't use door?
apparently he don't like her like that. Like that's a I don't like her like that. Um but yeah, she asked him to come over and help her put the shit in the trunk. And they're like talking and she's trying to flirt with him, and that's when he's like, I'm seeing someone. She's she's such a complex character because like though she is a killer and all those things, she's very compassionate. She's just like because most like you reject me, I'm gonna kill you. Like that's what I would have thought. Like
Mm-hmm.
but she's just like treat her right, never take her for granted. It's like my
Yeah,
mother always
she's a
used to
ride
say.
or die. She's a ride or die for sure.
Yeah. A
Oh
woman
yeah, it's
spends
like my mother used to say.
a
Oh
woman
god.
spends all day slaving over a hot stove for the man. The least he could do is the dishes. That will matter later.
Yes, it will.
And so that's when she comes home. I don't understand why she was doing all this extra shit. She come home with which is now called a Belle doll. And she basically she buys Chucky a doll, and then she puts it in the nursery, and she's just taunting him like, and I don't understand the point of all this. Like, I guess maybe she's trying to hurt him back. But yeah, she
Right.
so she goes and takes a fucking bath, And so he uses the ring that was around the doll's neck to saw his way out of the nursery, which apparently
Mhm.
takes about half the time. Like, if you ever seen The Bride of Frankenstein, it takes about half that time to do that with one ring. So if you ever need to get out of a nursery, you just need a plastic ring and an hour and a half.
And some
Um,
willpower.
yeah. He grabs a knife, he takes the doll, he goes into the bathroom, he run up in there. She kicks that was funny. When she kicked
She
him.
kicked the shit out of him.
Right. I hate how she was up in there acting like the Bride of Frankenstein was this like, have you seen it? Is it really this
Uh-uh.
sad, traumatic movie? Cause she over there crying and shit.
Uh-uh.
Like, girl, get the fuck
I
out of
think
here.
she was in her feelings. She went through a bad breakup, and when you're in a bad breakup, you could look at two kids playing in the park having a good time, and you'll just start crying because you're just sad about
Yeah,
everything.
Tiffany. And then
Kicks
oh
the shit
yeah,
out of
so
him.
her Damien's body was found by the police, and also the body of the cop was found. So how they don't get caught when she didn't have on any gloves. I mean, she was touching the car, had fingerprints everywhere. I'm just like, how y'all don't catch her? But anyway,
She probably cut her fingerprints off.
fuck you. And so
That's the only thing I can think of.
he
And
knocks
he knocks the substitute TV cart into the tub.
and she gets
When when
electrocuted.
they roll those out, it's time to watch a movie.
She gets electrocuted. This is what I'm saying. How is that trailer big enough to house a full size fucking tub?
I wondered the same thing too. That
Okay, because I
my
was like, wait
bathroom in my 2 bedroom place is not that big.
a okay, thank you. And so, yeah, she gets electrocuted, she dies, she goes under the bubbles, and Chucky says the spell from memory like a G. Um, and then she wakes up, she realizes she's in a doll's body, she punches him, she's very pissed off. So she starts looking in Voodoo for Dummies as to
Well,
a
no,
salute.
this is where the puns start. I wouldn't marry if you had the body of G.I. Joe. Well, look at you, Raggedy Ann. I was like, oh God, stop it.
Mm.
Stop it.
They were
Stop it.
subtle puns though.
Stop it.
They were they were not so on the nose as Jack Frost. I can see your house from here.
Cold!
And
So
now this is
yes, you're
where
right. She starts looking in Voodoo for
yeah.
Dummies.
And so that's when I got to start calling out this lore because
Please.
all of us now for the first 3 fucking films, Tiffany, correct me if I'm wrong, bitch, you been dead and your body been in a cemetery. When you was chasing Andy, those 3 movies, you didn't need no fucking amulet to transfer your soul into a human body. So I'm trying to figure out why he needed it then. But then again, I think I may have just solved my own mystery. Because I remember in the first one, the reason that he had to transfer his body into Andy was because he was the first person he revealed himself to.
Correct. That's what I was about to tell you. And
Okay,
then
okay, okay,
also
okay.
in the third one, he got a new body. Okay, so in the second one, he had the same body just fixed up. So Andy was still the first person that knew he was alive. And in
Mm-hmm.
the third one, he got a brand new body. That's why he was able to get with Tyler. So now this is
Oh.
the same body with Tyler. So technically, he should be going after Tyler in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yes, so I guess the
You
amulet is
saved
at
him.
play
Okay, you saved him. You saved
because
yeah.
yeah, the amulet is at play now, even though it wasn't buried with his body, even though it wasn't buried with his body, we know it wasn't buried with his body because he doesn't have the opportunity to go after Tyler.
Okay, we can give that. I wonder if because because the series is doing such a good job at bringing people back, and I guess I mean Kyle and Andy, but I wonder if they've ever reached out to anybody else. I mean, you can't reach out to Justin, who played Andy in the third one, because
We
yeah,
already got Andy. I mean, who's left? You got Tyler.
yeah, his mom never died. What's Catherine doing?
Oh
Remember, she
yeah,
just went to
and
a mental
detective
institution.
Detective Mike,
So that's what I'm
Detective
saying.
Mike's
Like,
partner,
I'm sure the mom from Seventh Heaven is
with
still alive.
the black
So,
guy on the mail truck in part two.
so I mean, I just wonder if they ever reached. I don't know if he's even still an actor though, but I wonder if they. Because even I would love for them to bring Jesse and Jade back.
I wouldn't.
Why? Catherine ain't doing shit.
They were the worst part of this fucking movie.
Moving along, and so they hatch a plan that they need to go to Hackensack, New Jersey. So she's going to use Jesse. And so she's basically like, Jesse, you drive these dolls to New Jersey. I'll give you $500. My friend will give you another 500. Why is $1,000 so much money to him?
It was 1998.
Because I'm like, he talking about, oh, I'll put a deposit on an apartment. And I'll put you through college. I'll get a job. I'm like, why you don't already have a job? What are you doing? Because how are you, like, what are you doing? Did you inherit that trailer?
Child, I don't know.
How
And
did
then
you
we
take her
get
on dates? How
the
did they
best
fall in
one.
love? It's just a lot of shit.
How did they meet?
Like, it's just a lot of shit. I'm guessing through David. I don't know, because I'm just like, what you mean? Like, why is this your first time talking about a job? And it's $1,000. Like, it's literally this movie is over $1,000, Tiffany. Do you know how fast I can run that shit?
Yeah, so I actually want to make sure we start deducting how much money they have spent as the trip
Because he
progresses.
only has 500. He only ever has 500.
Correct. So, we have the best montage because Tiffany's like, "Ugh, this outfit, this face just will not do." And then you start hearing, "Color me a color, baby. I don't know the words. Call
I used to
me.
get dressed to this song. Um,
You are so gay.
and so, she basically makes herself look like herself. With her blonde hair, combat boots, wedding dress, with her jacket. Now, this is the question I have to ask for you. So, was she becoming more human, like, because I was wondering, like, she had the tattoo on her tits. So I'm like, is that the voodoo, or did she put that on there?
No, I think she drew it.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Yeah, I think she drew it on there. And then we have one of my favorite quotes. Let me see if I can get it.
come on.
Barbie, eat your heart out. Call me.
Yes. So yeah, Jesse grabs the dolls, grabs the money, and leaves. He clearly got to be early 18, late 19, because he dumb as hell. This don't even sound right. Why would you
Oh my
deliver some
god.
dolls to a goddamn cemetery? And then look
And
at,
where
like,
do they live? Like, how far is Jersey from where they live? That's what I
yeah,
really want to know.
it has to be close. Well,
Yeah, I don't think it can't be too far. Let's just
um,
say, oh god, seven
it only
hours.
it took them like what, 2 days to get there?
Oh shit, then it's pretty
Well,
far.
no, it took them. Yeah, it took them 2 days to get there. But they stopped. Like, well, no, it was
No,
one
it
day.
was the night
Yeah, they left that
of.
night, so maybe it was one day.
So let's just say they left Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
They got married the same night.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed over.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into David.
Mm-hmm.
And then that night, the shit happened. So you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
within 24 hours.
Okay, so it was close. It was close. Because baby, they were driving that slow ass van and driving it. Anyway, so Jade and David are like at her huge ass. I just realized that was a huge ass house. The chief of police, how much money did he make?
You know he doing some sneaky shit.
Because I'm like, God damn, that was a nice house. But then again, it was
Mhm.
1998. I don't know, maybe it cost $5,
It probably cost like $300,000.
And so they're over there reminiscing about David's ex, and she's just all sad and shit. And like, girl, you're rich. Get out of my face. And so Jesse pulls up. He's like, hey, marry me. I got 500.
I got $500. Let's do this.
I got $500. We got another 500 when we get there. Baby, our
I'm
lives
gonna
are
put you
going
through
to,
law school.
like, I was like, oh, her uncle can clearly put her through college. So yeah, they reconcile. David leaves. They go and pack. But she talking about Warren gonna be home in a minute, and they took like forever to fucking pack, and she had like 1,000 bags. So that's when you realize Warren is actually already there, and he calls somebody. He's like, his van is parked right outside of my house as we speak. He goes to plant some weed in the car. Tiffany and Chucky ain't got time for that bullshit.
You're fucking up with they're fucking with your plan. Fucking with your
Yeah.
plan. So Chucky pulls out a knife. And Tiffany goes, "Oh, Chucky, for God's sakes, would you step into the 90s? You look like Martha Stewart with that thing."
Who
And
the
Chucky says,
fuck is Martha Stewart?
"My idol." And what does Martha say when you have guests drop by and you haven't had time to shop? You improvise.
And so
And
they come up with this elaborate ass murder.
bruh,
Like, because I was like, I'm still trying to figure out how it works. How do you get your airbag? Okay. I was just wondering because I was like, how did you, because it was on the outside. Because he cut a string. I have questions,
it
Tiffany,
felt
because
like it looked like he opened up the damn glove compartment and the airbag popped out.
okay, because I was like, he cut a string, and I was like, is that how it works? So they had the needles.
It's a Kevin McAllister contraption, straight
They
up.
so Warren goes and plants the weed, and then he hears Tiffany laughing. I would have left. Like it's some shit I'm just not about to. Like, I can't even laugh how she was laughing, but it like that he shit. Um, but they have nails rigged to the airbag, so when Chucky cuts it and it pops, they fly into his face, which I guess could kill you if done properly. I'm guessing with yeah, because
I mean, I
airbags
guess if the
deploy.
nails can, if it's strong enough to get through your skull and hit your brain, maybe,
Yeah, I mean it didn't kill him, but yeah.
or
So
like in between your eye or something like
yeah,
that.
and they were all ugh, but I mean it didn't kill him, so I don't understand what it did to him. Maybe it.
So he kind of looks like Pinhead, and Chucky's like,
Yes,
why does he look familiar? And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you didn't have time between all of your killing and all your possessions to sit the fuck down and watch a movie. So shut up. You don't know who this is.
I mean clearly he did. The lore is.
Out
I
of this world. It's almost
hate
as bad as Leprechaun.
Curse of Chucky. Wait, no, what? No, is it Curse of Chucky or is it Cult of
Cult.
Chucky? No, Curse of
Cult's gotta be.
Chucky. No, Curse is when his daughter is first in it, right? Curse is the first one.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, because the idea that because it introduces the idea that he was like he had this girl and he had kidnapped her and he had like stabbed her baby from in the womb and all that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. But you were living with Tiffany. Like that's why I'm like, so when the fuck did this happen? Like, because even with the show, they haven't explained that yet. Because I'm like, when did you have time to hold this bitch hostage? And then that's why the police were chasing him in the first movie, which ended,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
they do show it on the show. So like him and Tiffany start growing apart and he starts murdering people
Oh,
without her.
okay,
And
okay, okay.
then but you know what's so funny? If you ever watch the first Child Play, I've seen a lot of behind the scenes. I'm a really big Chucky fan. In the beginning, you hear Detective Mike, I can't remember his last name. And he's like, we did it. We got the Strangler on Wabash and Van Buren.
Mm-hmm.
And he's running behind Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray takes this outfit and he throws it off like he has it on and he throws it out. Supposedly he was supposed to be dressed in like a woman. Um so Charles Lee Ray was dressed in drag, you know, to hide who he was, and then he threw his
I hate
threw
you
his
so much.
guard beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns.
Yes.
He threw it off into the thing and started running. But anyway, just a little tidbit of trivia.
Okay, because I want it to connect better than I feel like it
Mm-hmm.
has been connecting.
So
So
this
yeah,
part is so funny. So Jesse and Jade are running out, and Tiffany and Chucky are like, "Oh shit!" and they start cleaning. Yo, it is so funny how she was wiping. She was wiping so fast, and the little body was just moving.
it's like, oh my. And then I was always confused. Was she using a rag or her dress?
A rag.
Okay, because I was like, wouldn't the blood be on her dress? But yeah, but
Oh my god,
and
it
then
was
he hits her with the
so
suitcase.
funny.
Um,
Oh yeah, he busting her head.
and so they drive off. And as they're driving
Oh well,
off,
Kincaid, Detective Warden Kincaid did plant the weed.
yeah,
We don't
yeah,
want to forget that he did have
yeah.
the opportunity to plant the weed before they killed him.
And they don't, the dolls don't think to do anything about it. But anyway, so they're Nito
Well, they
knows,
don't know somebody's coming right after them, you know.
yeah, but Nito knows drives up. Mind you, it take them forever to pull the fuck over. They pull off and they wait, go into
They pull up in a Sonic's parking lot because what the
right.
fuck was that? Why were
With
there so
a
many people
crowded
outside?
Sonic's parking lot. When did we start loitering? When did loitering become legal? Because they out there smoking weed,
So you know, my
dancing.
high school was right across the street from Sonic's. So after school, why do we keep putting an S on it? Was right across
Why
the
did
street
you
from
put an S
Sonic.
on it?
So we would get out of school and go over to Sonic, and like it'd be a bunch of us over there eating and stuff. I know they hated us.
Like it was packed over there. Like I really wanted to go over there and hang. And so he pulls them over and Jade is over it. Jade step out the car. She like, I got this. And she's just like, look, why you keep following us? Does my uncle pay you extra? He like, yes, bitch. He paid me extra. And I'm gonna keep doing it because I got shit to buy. And so he started laughing at her and taunting her. She gets pissed. She punched him in the damn face. Trayvon
She said,
Martin's dead.
I'll vaporize you. And I'm
Right.
like,
Trayvon Martin is dead for less. I just can't believe. I was like, excuse me. He like she punched him
movie,
dead
real
in
life. Come on.
and and like everybody see it, they like, ooh. So I, I need to start
And
using that
the
again.
whole time, Tiffany and Chucky are in the damn van smoking a weed.
Just because how did y'all have time to roll it, get the papers? I hate them. And so
Yeah, there was no papers. It was just the what is it? The actual weed in a
what is
Ziploc
it?
baggie put in the back. Like
Tell me you
it
don't
had
do drugs without telling me
it
you don't do drugs.
right.
And so um and so Jesse tells her to go get some food for the road. Okay. Because how are y'all getting out of the
So
situation,
this
sir?
is where we're starting. This is where we're starting the $500 mark. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay,
say
okay,
she got about $15 worth of groceries. So we're good. We're
okay.
at a cool
She had
485.
2 brown paper bags full, so that's $15. And so Needle knows he finds the weed. Well, he was almost about to find Warren's body, but in order to distract him, the dolls had to throw the weed. So he finds the weed. Jesse and he's like, you're in a lot of trouble, kid. So he goes to the car and he's basically looking for Warren. Jade's uncle. But of course, they're like, we haven't heard from him. And he's like, I just talked to him. Why don't he call him on his cell phone? I don't know. But because he's trying to call him over the fucking, I don't know. I was about to say Wi-Fi radio. And so Chucky takes Tiffany's lighter and I don't know, a shirt, and he
The same, I think, probably the same towel they used to wipe up Kincaid's blood.
okay. And so he crawls over.
His booty looks so big.
The animatronics for this movie are really good. Like they're not bad. I actually
Mm-hmm.
prefer it because I don't know. It's not that the show looks bad, but I don't know. It just looks more human. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it looks different. And so he puts the
I think that was a little person at that part.
yeah. And he puts the rag in the gas tank hole and he lights it on fire. And he flips somebody off. Rude fucking doll. And so Norton act like he don't see, smell smoke, but basically his car fucking blows up. Like it explodes. It like there I feel like because a piece went into the phone booth when somebody was in it, and I'm like, did they die?
Right.
It explodes. Everybody starts freaking out. Jesse loses I mean, not Jesse, but Jade loses the groceries she bought. Did you notice that?
$15 down the drain.
He didn't even try to pick the shit
I
up.
was pissed.
I would,
Pissed.
cause what are y'all about to eat? Like, I'm hungry. Anyway, so when I tell you Jade is about that life, she like, get in, drive, go. They're like, I don't know why everybody was accusing them of doing it. I guess because of the ruckus they caused when they first pulled up. But she like, shit, go, drive, go. Like, she act like somebody who just got away with murder.
Yeah, right. And they instantly start blaming each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do
So
you guys actually love each other? I don't think you do.
that's what I'm gonna get married. See, they ain't ever had no difficult conversations. So their
Hello.
relationship is based on
So
trash.
correct. They're in lust, not in
Mm-hmm.
love.
Yeah.
So David calls and he tells them that Kincaid is missing and basically that y'all are some suspects now. And I'm like, how did this happen so fast?
Why are you calling him Kincaid?
Because that's what I wrote in my notes.
I
Chief
want you
Kincaid.
I want you to literally get the fuck over Scream 3 because it just like I do not understand how you don't like the movie, but you reference it every time.
How am I referencing Scream 3?
Wasn't that his name, Detective Kincaid?
Oh, I mean, his name was Warren Kincaid in this movie.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even look at his last name. I just
No,
put
you're not trying to go off on me.
because I put Uncle Warren. Well, that's the name of the detective from Scream 3. That's why I was
Well,
like,
you say his mama named him Kincaid. I'm gonna call him Kincaid.
so yeah, Uncle Warren. So um,
They decide that they need to lay low.
mhm.
So Jesse's like, okay, let's go get married. The fuck? So now there's a marriage certificate roaming around the earth,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to lay low. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing?
Explains
What are
how
you
they got
doing?
found. So
Do
they
you want
go
to
and
be
they
married? Do you want to get married?
yes, absolutely. I've wanted to get married since I was in like third grade.
Hmm.
I might be pushing it with third grade. It might have been second grade, but yeah, I've always wanted to get married.
Damn.
I don't, but
Not like
I
this.
because remember I grew up and I was like watching the Brady Bunch. I was watching Seventh Heaven. I was watching like everybody, the Wonder Years. Everybody, it was just like that was the thing. Like the nuclear family was still a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Even Lucy, like everybody was married. So I always wanted to get married. I was like, oh, I want that. Um, but this marriage, uh, was the worst I've ever like this wedding. Like they look like I don't want to. Yeah, like I don't even want to talk to you. Like even
I
their
do.
kiss, like it was just so cringy. But anyway, while they're getting married, Chucky and Tiffany just sitting there reminiscing, and they're just like, he apologizes to her, and she's just like, I always wanted to get married, and he's really understanding her. I guess I feel like for the first fuck, it's like this their first goddamn conversation because you don't know this girl want to get married by now. But he apologizes and they kind of reconcile a little bit, and then bam, Warren pops up. It's so funny that this murder takes place during the marriage because it's just like for richer or poor, and then Chucky's like stabbing him with the.
Till death do us part.
But my thing is his arms and legs work perfectly. Why was he crawling?
But no, so what I saw was they put the body on like some kind of wheel contraption and they pushed him. So it looked like he was getting there fast by walking, but they didn't have time to get that together. That's what it looked like to me.
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about Chucky. I'm talking about Uncle Kincaid. Cause it was like he came out of the thing and then he like fell, but he was like crawling. Like your legs and arms work. Why couldn't you just stand up and get out the fucking van? Like
Oh,
that's why I was like,
well,
why is he act like Chucky wouldn't have ran up
I
on
don't
me like
know.
that? Chucky, but
Chucky rolled up on him. Come on now.
so
And then he
yeah,
says a great line talking about a knife, a true classic, never goes out of style.
that was
Wink.
good. And
That was
so
good.
they
That was good.
Jesse and Jade spend their wedding night at the Honeymoon Suites Motel, in a waterbed. And so basically they got their room door wide the fuck open. And so they
They see
get
themselves on the news.
yeah, they see themselves on the news, and they're like, oh well, tomorrow morning we'll deliver the dolls. We're gonna need our get our money, we're gonna need it. Well, how is $1,000? What you about to buy a lawyer? I
Girl,
hate
you
the
can't
way
even put
they
you cannot put a lawyer on retainer. You got a public defender, bitch. That's it.
I'm like, what
There's
is he
no way.
talking about? What are you
All
talking
right, so
about?
so we're gonna say this room was maybe 150 since it's the honeymoon suite. So we're looking at 335
They
now. Okay,
still ain't had no
continue.
food, Tiffany. They are starving at
They
this.
didn't eat. They didn't eat. They haven't put gas in yet. So we're at 385. He's gonna put her through college with $385.
Mm-hmm.
And
They don't
they're
even
gonna
have an
live
apartment
with
yet.
him.
No, they don't have an apartment yet, Tiffany.
No deposit, nothing.
So, anywho, the why they had their door wide open, I don't know. But these creeps, this other couple, this scam artist, Bonnie and Clyde, want to be. They will come in and they're like, they think it's their room, but it's a ruse. And so,
I think it's adjoining rooms for some reason.
that pisses me off even more. And so,
Right, right.
they're like flirting with them and then just trying to get close to them. Basically, the wife goes and steals Jesse's wallet, and
And
taking the rest of the
Tiffany
money.
sees that.
And
Taking the 385. So now we're
right,
at 335. Now we're at 0.
right. So Tiffany sees it. She insults Chucky. Tiffany don't like that and talk about my man, my man, my man, my man.
Well,
Uh
she calls Chucky. She's like, this one has a face only a mother could love." And Chucky says, "Hi, I'm Chucky, and I wouldn't talk if I were you. Heidi ho!" And they're like, "That was
like
weird."
nobody knew he could talk. And so yeah, they kick them the fuck out. And
Thank
they
goodness.
spend their wedding night sitting like laying very opposite of each other.
While the bed sloshes in the background.
Yes. It was so sad. And so basically they spend the night. Jesse goes to the payphone outside and calls David to basically say, hey, I think Jade is a fucking murderer. I think she did it. And I'm scared.
Mhm.
Like, these kids don't need to be together. And so,
Why did they get married?
and then Jade called him on the other line, like, look, I think this motherfucker did it. And so it's just very like,
I'm gonna assume when he went out to the payphone, he got them like, nope, he couldn't have gotten them any food because they didn't have their wallet. So, yep, they're still hungry.
mm-hmm. So yeah, David is going back and forth. He's telling them to both go to the police. And so yeah. But anywho, in the next room, they're having hot on top of the clothes sex.
Oh
Cause
my
all
god.
that,
Oh my
like,
god. The friction. The friction.
the way I watched this movie, and I've watched it around people, and like, you when you're not watching something but you can hear it, and then people always think like, oh my god, what is this? And they come over and it's like, there's nothing going on. She's pissing me off because and I'm like, y'all ain't even, he ain't even got up in there yet. Like, y'all are
Her
kissing.
moans turn to screams.
Right. And so Tiffany basically come up in the room. She grabs a wine bottle, and there is a glass ceiling over them. And
Mm-hmm.
so what she does is she throws the wine bottle, cracks the glass ceiling, and then the glass falls onto the couple, onto the waterbed. It explodes. Some,
Yeah.
remember when we had True Cinema? Like, cause what the hell? It's like, is that even possible?
Masterpiece.
Is that even possible?
Uh I don't think every shard would have come down, pointed in. Some would have
Yeah.
fell flat. I think they
Mhm.
would have been cut up, but I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have died like that, and I definitely don't think the fucking bed would have exploded.
Like, that was
I
the
think it
with
would
the
have
blood
popped,
and the
and the water would
water.
have just came out.
Yeah, with the blood and the water, it was just beautiful. So yeah, Chucky is super turned on by this, and that's when he proposes and marries Tiffany. He takes the ring off of the whore's finger, and they have hot, wild doll bunny sex. It looks.
Chucky,
Have you got a
Chuck,
rubber?
wait, do you got a rubber,
Have
babe?
I got a rubber?
Babe, I'm all rubber. And she's like, oh, okay. The
Plastic.
tongue when their tongue were I hated it. I hated it. I feel like this part happened and my fear for Chucky immediately went out the door.
Okay.
It was gone. It was gone.
Yeah.
And then it was non-existent when he's jerking off in Seed of Chucky. So yeah, non
Watching
is gone.
watching this movie with adult, because this is the first time they've ever had anything like this in a child's play movie. When I tell you, I still remember these sounds of them. What the hell? Like, for this to be such a mild sex scene, like, the adults were not feeling it in 1998. They were like, I don't know what the hell you got me watching. We about to go. Cover your eyes. And I'm like, it's two dolls. But
Calm
yeah.
down.
So the next morning, uh
We see Miss the Great Catherine
the
Najimy.
great. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is she doing in this movie?
She
Um,
says it's a pleasure to be here. Housekeeping.
and
Pleasure to
so
be here.
she finds the bodies and lets out one of the best screams in the movie. I'm not
Not
gonna try
better
to
than the guy
scream.
from Serial Mom.
And Jesse and Jade come in, they see the body, they run up out there so damn quick. They leave before the police get there. And so
Yo, they get out so well. The lady didn't have time to call the cops because she just screamed and they came into the adjoining room, saw the
mhm,
bodies, got their bags, and bounce, biz
literally, but they
outs.
got dressed, you saw that shit. But yeah, so they run up out of there, and then just Jade's like, I can't do this, I can't go with you no more. He like, I'm glad you said that because I ain't want to go nowhere with your crazy ass, no way. And this is when they're just like, how are you doing this to me? You say you love me, and he had a smart ass mouth, because when she was like, "You're the mass murderer," you mean multiple murderer? And when the fuck did this term become a thing? Multiple murder. That pissed me
What's
off.
the difference?
Because David explains it. Mass murderers happen all at once, like at the post office. Multiple murders are serial killings. Why wouldn't you just call it a serial killing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they introduced this terminology in this movie, but so
Mm.
David pops up like an asshole beating on a damn window and shit. And so, they're in the van, and he basically, is like, yeah, y'all both called me last night accusing each other, and I don't think either one of y'all did it. I think it's basically he's accusing Warren of doing it, because
Mm-hmm.
he's only missing, he's not dead. Like, that's how
Mm-hmm.
it's being reported. And so, they reconcile, and they're
So
like, yeah,
fast, so fast.
like, I trust you. I'm sorry I accused you of
Yo, they're
murder.
they're dating like high schoolers.
Hmm.
Like you break up on Monday and you're back together lovey dovey by Tuesday. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. And David's like, "Oh, poo, something smells in here."
I hate that you fucking got that right, because he said poo. Like, they wanted to make him so gay, like, poo.
Yeah,
And so
he
he
was light gay. He was light gay
yeah,
because I've seen some gay. I
he
know you
sees
have
the
too.
blood leaking out of the little storage bin. And so he moves the dolls, he lifts it up, he sees the body. He gets the gun out of Warren's
Kincaid's
holster.
holster. Oh yeah, Warren's holster.
And
Whatever.
so I hate you. And so he's all freaked out because he's like, oh shit, they did do it. And so Jay tries to go give him a fucking hug to thank him for like keeping them together. Which, if your friend, this is so high school, because why does your gay friend have to keep y'all together? Like, and so she goes to hug him, baby. He pulled that gun on her so damn fast, and so that's when he exposes the body, and immediately they turn on each other. She's like, "You son of a bitch!" He's like, "I didn't do it. She did it." These
Y'all just
bitches,
made up.
these bitches. This is why I want them in the series, because I want to see if they're still together.
No, this is why I don't want them in the series, because they suck.
They turned on each other like that. Like, they would not hold up in court. They would not even hold up during the police questioning. Like, they would fold so quickly.
Well, because they're married, they don't have to.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay,
each
yeah.
other at this point.
See, if it were made today, they would have added that aspect in it. But because they're, because they're kids, I guess they didn't think of it. But that just, they turn on each other instantly. And so, that's when, and so he opens the van and he gets out, and then he sees the police across, and he calls them over. How the police saw him? How? Maybe police are just doing this in their cars. Because I was like, they saw you.
The police pulled out some binoculars. Like, oh shit,
they were driving, right? The police were driving in the opposite direction, but they doing a U-turn. Baby,
because
that's
David
when
jumps up waving the gun. He's like, "Hey, over here!" And I'm like, "Don't you think the cops might shoot your stupid ass?"
There's a couple of times when the cops should have shot people in this movie.
When they pulled over the car and David got out, I would have said, "Now drive the fuck off." And he could have, lived to go tell the cops what he saw. But he wanted to be Billy Badass.
Well, because Jesse wasn't even in the driver's seat. Remember, he was still back there doing dumb shit. And so,
oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was in the cabin. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna call it the cabin. And so, and so that's when Chucky and Tiffany pop up, and they're like, all right, fuck this shit. Now, how those two get guns?
Don't move!
Where did they get their guns from? Because they both had a gun.
Maybe Tiffany had it in her house?
Tiffany had a gun in her house?
Maybe.
Where'd they get the gun from, Tiffany? You gonna have to explain it to me. Because this, I was like,
Tiffany had a gun in her trailer, and they both put guns into their wallets. In their wallets. They both put
guns you're full of shit and you're lying. You're not.
No, so Chucky has overalls, so he has a lot of pockets in there that he can hide it in. And Tiffany has on a leather coat. She can hide it in there, or she can put it in her boot.
One gun. Where did Chucky get his gun? Because David has the cop gun. Where did these guns come from? I need the writers to do better. So they pull a gun, and that's when David gets freaked out. So he runs off to the side in the middle of the road, and we get the best death in the series. And a truck explodes. Like, for years, I have asked truck drivers, hey, if you get hit by a truck, does your body explode? Do you know how they look at me when I ask that question? I don't care.
Fucking stupid ass.
I don't care. I need to know. Because his body full blown explodes.
They flatten David just like a pancake.
There's no head, there's no arm, there's no guts. It's just blood.
It's like the dog in the microwave on Urban Legend. Nothing's left. No gore, just blood.
Nothing. And so Jay's very emotional about it. Jesse don't care. And so that's when they're like, get this piece of shit moving now.
Well, Chucky has the gun to Jesse, making him drive. They have the gun to Jesse, so he has to drive. And then Jay's just looking out the window like, man in the moon, why'd you kill my friend?
And then as the police are chasing them, she opens the cabin doors. And Chucky shoots the tire off.
Chucky becomes a fucking sharpshooter.
Yeah, because
have you ever shot a gun before?
Have I ever shot a gun before? One time, and that's when I realized they shoot guns in movies way too smooth for me. Because baby, they do not fly back enough. They do not fly back enough.
My head is like it's always gonna. That's why I'm like, it's so hard to shoot somebody. But Chucky, precision.
I need to go to the range. I just had my uncle's little service pistol thing, but hell no, because Chucky shoot that so easily, and he's a doll, so I imagine there would have been extra for him,
right?
He would have flown because he was just standing there like,
right? But because he because the cop had time to probably called it in, they decide, oh shit, we got to get some new wheels because everybody's gonna be looking for this van within a 50-mile radius or whatever,
Mhm.
however the hell they said that. And then the next scene, it's nighttime and they're in an RV. And we see this old couple that they killed in the closet while Tiffany's in there baking. I'm like, boo, how dare you kill somebody off screen?
Right, because that would have been awesome. But I guess they just shot him in the head, so it wasn't that miraculous.
But why did they
But
take them even with them? Why didn't they dump the body somewhere?
because if you dump the bodies, you identify the owners of the you
Mm,
identify the people, you identify the owners of the so maybe that's why. They've been doing
okay.
that a lot because again, why didn't they just leave Warren at the fucking house? Like just dump him, so I don't know, dump him out the van. It's not like
Right.
they would
That
have
does
looked
make
back.
sense. That
So
does make
yeah,
sense.
so maybe that's why. And so basically, Chucky and Tiffany, they reveal their plan to Jesse and Jade to tell them who they are, blah blah blah, and why they're doing what they're doing. And so that is, I feel like they made a little breaking the fourth wall when he was like, if it was a movie, it would take two or three of them to do it justice. And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, okay. And
they
so
definitely did.
it's really not a long story though, Chucky. But
Mm-mm.
so basically that's when they hear over the radio that because they found the lighter at the crime scene where they blew up the cop, it had Charles Lee Ray's fingerprints on it, so they're about to exhume his body. And so they're freaking out because they're like, we need to find the amulet because, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We got to get up out of this body. But I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta think. If they exhumed his body, saw that he
Mhm.
was still there, wouldn't they just put the dirt and stuff back on?
Mm, yeah. Well, wouldn't they don't they have to take it to because I know the guy was digging it up, but don't they have to take it to somewhere like the police
He died
station?
in 1988. He doesn't have any more fucking fingerprints.
But that's what that they said it keeps getting weirder and weirder. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they were gonna. I don't know.
So anyway,
Maybe
they're
they were under
freaking
the
out.
impression that he wasn't a lot. Maybe they under the impression that he wasn't really dead. I don't know.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, he's not really dead, but we just exhumed his body. Oh shit, it's here. We're gonna put everything back up. So like Tiff and Chuck still could have just waited.
They ain't had time for all that. He'd be
But now
freaking
it's a
out
race against the clock.
because remember they only have he see the lore because from the first movie don't they have he has until like what the three moon phases. I don't know. He don't have that long before he becomes stuck in the body. Because remember that was his thing. Like when he
Are
becomes more
you
human.
are you watching the TV show?
I'm talking about the first movie. Like in the first movie,
Right. No, but this is a very important part of the TV show. Are you watching the TV show?
yes, yeah, yeah.
What
I'm caught
season are
up.
you on?
I know I'm caught up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
caught up to where
Okay.
he's old and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
we're
it,
just
it
waiting on them
definitely
to finish filming.
hello. But so let me think. Let me think. So in Child's Play 2, he actually, he gets his new body and he finds Andy, and then in the end, he cannot do the incantation because he's been stuck in the body for too long.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think. So let's say he did this in the morning,
But see, I feel like in Child's
then
Play
there's the
one, he
night, the
was.
morning. Hold on, I'm counting. The morning, and then that night. Yeah, it was only like 2 days.
But see, that's not consistent because in Child's Play one, he was sitting in that body for a while. Like, because he had, you remember, like you said, it was slow. So he had to like he killed the babysitter. He went and killed. Remember, he ran off. He
Who
went and
knows
killed
how
his.
long he was with the beggar in the box?
Right, right. So that's what I'm like. Because it wasn't until he was bleeding. Because remember, he was invincible at first. Then he started bleeding, and that's when he was like, "I'm becoming more human." That's when he goes to see the voodoo guy, and he's like, "Hey, you got to get about this
Yeah.
bitch." And then he
I think
kills
it's
the
like
voodoo
two to
guy.
three business days. 2 to 3 business
Okay,
days
they
before
changed it a little
he
too much for me.
before
Because because I feel like in the first movie he it wasn't no real time limit. He was good. He wasn't hardening or anything like that. But
Yes, he
okay,
was.
in the first one,
You can actively see him change in the first movie. His eyebrows have actual hair on them. He gets shot and he goes to the voodoo guy John and he says, "I got shot. It hurt like a son of a bitch and I even bled."
not
And
as
then John says, "You're turning human."
Mhm.
So yeah, it's two to
Okay.
three business days.
All right, 2 to 3 business. Well, the 2 to 3 business days are coming up, so maybe that
Mhm.
okay. They're rushing, and so Tiffany is basically getting Jade all ready to look like her, doing her hair, putting her beauty mark on. I'm like, is that all you're gonna do? So, because she's really just making her look very like very. She's very come on, come on, come on. Stepford Housewives looking. And she's also cooking Chucky fucking meatballs and cookies and shit back there. I'm like, they just have the ingredients for all
Those
this.
cookies look so good. I wanted like two. Those
And
cookies look
so,
so good. I can cook anything. I can cook anything, but I cannot bake. I
what?
am a terrible baker.
I
I
can
can't
bake
make you a
way
cake.
better. I can
Nothing.
cake, cakes, pies. I can cook it like yeah, I can bake
Cakes and
way better.
pies, cakes and pies.
I can bake way better than I cook because it's just mixing. Like you don't have to
Nope.
really.
Nope.
I don't think I can do
Everything
a.
turns
I
to
can't
shit.
do a souffle. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. I can't do a souffle.
Everything turns to shit. Like I
Can
can't.
you not a cake?
Nope.
Tiffany, you can bake a pie. I do
That cake
not.
gonna be hard as fuck.
How? What are you
The
doing
only
to
one
the?
I can do successfully is peach cobbler. That's it.
That's cheating though.
Right, because the fucking crust is already done. Exactly. So anyway,
Damn.
sorry about the cookies. Cookies and Swedish meatballs.
Okay, yeah, and so that's when and so he's just kind of like bragging, about how great his wife is, how their marriage is, and so that's when Jesse he sees the dirty dishes on the sink, and so calling back to before when Tiffany was talking about like things her mom used to
Well,
say.
Jade puts the idea in Tiffany's mind first.
No,
He didn't?
no,
Oh, you're right.
no,
You're right.
yeah,
Sorry.
and so Jesse is like, well, she's because he's like, she's so great. He's like, well, she's not much of a housekeeper, is she? And so that's when Chucky's like, hey, Tiff, those dishes aren't going to wash themselves. And so that's when Jade says, you were nice enough to cook for him. The least he could do is wash a dish, baby.
And first off, why are we washing dishes in this RV van that we're gonna dump in a few minutes with these dead bodies in it? Why are we worried about cleaning this bitch up when we're about to get out?
Because an alpha
In
male
a
told him that his wife was dirty.
we
That's
are
why.
we are 1.5 miles from the gravesite. Why are we talking about a fucking dish?
Because women should be submissive. That's the point. And so,
so Chucky Tiff throws a plate at Chucky's head.
Yes, multiple plates. And so he's like, what would Martha Stewart say?
Say that again?
What would Martha Stewart say?
Fuck Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart can kiss my shiny plastic butt. Here I am slaving over a hot stove, making cookies, making Swedish meatballs, and for what? A man who doesn't appreciate me. A man for who can't even watch one fucking dish. For a man who isn't even a man where it counts. Take it from me, honey. Plastic is no substitute for a good hunk of wood.
I didn't hear her complaining last night. And so anybody
She reads him.
Anybody would need a hunk of plastic, probably battery operated, to get a reaction out of you in bed. And by the way, where the hell did you learn to bake?
Absolutely not, because those cookies look fucking fantastic.
He didn't even eat them. Don't do that, Chucky. And so
I'm going to get cookies after we finish this.
So, do you have Tiff Treats? Do y'all have Tiff Treats?
I hate Tiff Treats.
But you like crumble.
I hate crumble.
Oh, okay.
I'm an insomnia girl.
I haven't had those cookies. Okay.
Insomnia is amazing. And they stay open till like 2 a.m.
Okay. Hence the name. And so, and so basically during their fight, Jade turns around, kicks Tiffany into the oven, and
she kicked the shit out of her little self. And closes the door, baby. And the oven must have still been on 450.
Chucky, all of a sudden, he's not good at shooting at point blank range. So he shoots at her, but misses her. And that's when Jesse pops his ass out the window. He popped him out the window very easily. I'm like, damn, that was that much force. And then,
if you've seen Child's Play 2, while Kyle is driving, she slams on the brakes and he flies out of the windshield. I'm like,
oh yeah, when the gate, yeah. And so,
but we just said he was 10 pounds. He couldn't have been 10 pounds, and he was a baby holding him.
The rubber is heavy, and so he shoots at Jesse.
I'm rubber, and you're glue.
They hate us.
Whatever bounces off of me sticks to you.
They hate us. Brick wall, shack attack. Now you need to take that. Never mind, take it back. Girl, you need a whole pack. And so
you said that last time.
I did. Oh my god.
Yes.
Maybe that was my go-to. And so. Oh, no. I liked sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
And then somebody still said some words and you went home and cried.
Or no, I just did my flavor of love. Yo mama dead now. And so And so yeah, he shoots at Jesse, which causes him to like turn very, very sharply, and then he crashes the whole damn RV. It's a whole scene, baby. Everything get knocked down, wires get thrown around, the RV about to explode, and so Tiffany, ah! And so,
You know there was no noise, right?
so I learned that that's because the microphone it cancels loud noises. Yeah, yeah, it cancels loud. So yeah, it mutes it because it's trying to
So
cancel
stop
out.
screaming.
Never. And
Okay.
so so Tiffany started beating on the oven. She managed to, I don't know how she manages to get out of the oven, but I've never been trapped in an oven, so I don't know if there's some sort of mechanism to get you out. But she's all
Yeah.
charred and barred, like large Marge. It looked like
She
this.
looked like she looked like some burnt ends coming out of the oven.
And she busts out. She bite Jade on the ear and shit. So Jesse gets her and throws her off, and then there's like gas leaking, and then there's a loose wire. So he unties
Mhm.
Jade. He gets her out. She talking about not without you, girl. You about to turn on him three scenes ago. Don't play with me. Not without you. You're not about to blow up for this man. You weren't
These
even
people
gonna
are
stay.
crazy.
Like, girl. So she gets out. Who outside? Chucky. Hey, beautiful.
And
And
she
so,
goes, "Ah!"
see, I heard your scream. Fuck that. Hold
Like, why are you screaming? You've been in this van with him for 3 hours. Why are you screaming?
on. So, um, uh, Jesse barely manages to get out of the van before it explodes. Very epic. This is like, is this the mummy?
No, the best cinematic part of the movie when he has Tiffany by her hair and he's running in the woods and Tiff's like, ha, 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 ha,
I
ha,
hate
ha,
them.
ha,
I
ha,
hate them
ha.
because I know the director was just sitting there like, yeah, just grab it and run with it, like, baby. But and then Jade is holding Chucky all delicately like a dog, like a baby. I'm like, while he's pointing
So
the gun at her tits.
they have a little standoff with a big trade, like Tiff for Jade. Um, yeah, basically that's all it is.
Why can't I ever get it on with the real good guys? And so, yeah, it's this slow motion walk. They pass each other up. She's talking about, you're a lucky girl, Jake. Girl, get the fuck out of my face. So then
Bow, bow.
when Tiffany gets to Chucky, she falls down. She start coughing and shit. He's disgusted because she don't look pretty anymore.
Ugh.
That's literally how he did.
He goes, ugh.
And so then he grabs the knife from his pocket. Because yeah, like Tiffany said, he has deep pockets. And so he throws the knife at Jade, but then Jesse, grabs her and turns. It stabs him directly in the back. He's a good throw. And because he's short, so he got it all the way up there. And
Mm-hmm.
so he stabs him in the back. He's talking about pull it out. Aren't you not supposed to do that?
They're kids.
So she pull out the knife. He give her back the knife. Of course, when he gets stabbed, he drops his gun. So Chucky picks up both guns. He makes Jay give him a knife, and then he's like, "Showtime!" And so he manages to tie them up, and then I forgot how he shot the
He
he
goes
shot
over
the
to his grave, and there's
he
one person
mhm,
exhuming this grave.
mhm,
One person to dig 6 feet deep to
mhm.
exhume this grave. And Chucky just shoots the fuck out of him, and the guy just falls into the pit.
Yeah, and
I
then
was like, that man
Jade
didn't
has to
stand a chance.
Jay has to go down there and and get it, and it's like rats down there and everything, and
They open it up. Yeah, they open up the casket, and Charles Lee Ray's body is there, of course. And Chucky's like, ooh.
yeah, 'cause
With the rats crawling over his body,
yeah.
and the amulet that we've never heard of till
Mhm,
now
mhm,
is in fact buried with his body.
mhm. And then she don't try to take it off his head. She just snatches it from his neck. And apparently he feels it. It's like, bitch, you broke my neck. Um, I'm trying, you fucking midget. Was the hilarious. And then he shoots at her like, just, like catching a stray man. And so yeah, I'm really happy that it was a skeleton. Though I do have a question: how do rats get in coffins? Do they like bite into it? Because like they have marble coffins. How do it's because I'm what's the point of buying a coffin if a rat can get inside?
So I know that rats can like kind of smush their bodies to squeeze into very small places.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I could be wrong, I just be talking shit.
Mhm.
Maybe that's how they got in, or maybe there was a rat placed in there when he was buried. Maybe there's like a hole that, came with the casket that can be removed and rats can get in and out. It's just, yeah, it was really weird that a rat
'Cause
was in there
yeah,
because 6 feet deep, like, fuck.
well, that's not the first time I've seen that in movies. That's why I was wondering, because 'cause I'm like, can rats really just get into these court? Because I mean, it is food. I understand, like,
Hmm.
but I just don't understand how they get in, because if I'm paying thousands of dollars for this fucking coffin and it's supposed to be all big and great and sealed, how is a rat getting it in? But anyway, um, so, Chucky starts saying the spell.
Okay, so a wooden casket likely isn't going to keep rats out, at least
Oh,
not over long term. Over a long enough stretch, the wood will rot and provide any easy access to any creature who wants in, rats
mm.
included.
Ew. Interesting. So, but okay, so just don't get marble. Anyway, so Chucky's saying his spell, getting ready, and for some dumb reason, because this is the movie in the 90s, he stops before he says whatever he's supposed to say at the end. And then Tiffany's like, kiss me, Chucky. You know, she's like, I love you, Chucky. Then she's like, kiss me. And so they kiss. Why they couldn't do this in their other bodies, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like I would have just been like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
switcheroo. Oh, we kiss now, and so she kisses him. She pulls the knife from his pocket and stabs him, and he's like, why? And she's like, look at us, Chucky. We belong dead. I'll see you in hell. And so I don't know. I'm not sure what happened between these two scenes where she's just all existential and she's just like, we belong dead. I want to die. Like we don't.
Well, she started when they were walking over with how come I can't get it on with the good guys. That was it. Started right there.
You knew he wasn't shit. But I don't know. Because I'm just like, it was just a very quick shift to we're about to get in these bodies to oh, we belong dead. We deserve to die. And I'm just like, okay, where do we
Mm-hmm.
get this from? And so Jesse and Jade untie themselves and they're all hugging and kissing. That's when Tiffany gets slammed with a damn shot. And so this is when we get the
Shovel fight. We have two
yes,
human body doubles in
two
there
human body
fighting.
doubles, and we get their shovel fight. And they are beating the shit out of each other with these shovels. Of course, Chucky knocks Tiffany on her ass, and she pretends to be dead. And then when he puts the shovel down, she rises up and starts choking him. So he grabs the knife and stabs her through the stomach. Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
And so
He says,
she's
"Get off my knife."
she's my love. My mother always said love is supposed to set me free. And
Okay.
so Tiffany dies, and that's when Chucky is knocked into his grave. And
Kick the shit out of him. Oh no, she
yeah,
hits him with the shovel.
yeah, he's like ah, ah, when he sees his
He's like,
corpse.
"Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Let me out
That
of
was
here!"
hilarious. He was
Ah!
stabbing the dirt like,
Because he
and
can't. I
so
mean, you got to think it. He's still like 2.5 feet, and he's
mhm.
in a 6 feet grave. He can't get out.
And so Jesse grabs the gun and she's like, "Don't move." And so that's when the police show up. One cop by himself. They are the most wanted people in America right now. They are armed and dangerous. One cop shows up, sees the wanted murderer holding a gun, and don't pop this bitch. He
You
says,
know
"Put
what
the
I'm
gun
about to
down.
say.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun." I'm like,
You know what I'm about to say.
you hear somebody screaming, like, you know what I mean? Like, you hear somebody screaming. You don't know what, I mean, he doesn't know about Chucky, but you hear somebody screaming, you hear her pointing a gun on a grave, and you don't pop this bitch?
Right. He
Rest in
looks in
peace,
the
Tamir
grave and
Rice.
sees Chucky. Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Let me out of here! And he's like, "Oh shit!"
And so Jay grabbed his gun. This bitch is just violating so many laws. So she
Mm-hmm.
grabs his gun. He told her to throw the gun down, but she grabs his gun from him. It was way too easy to do for a 17-year-old girl. And so that's when she's like, I'ma shoot. He like, I don't care because I'll be back. I always come back.
No, he said, "Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back." But dying is such a bitch.
Bam. And she pop his ass, what, 2, 3 good times.
So this is another one of those scenarios where you had him dead to rights. You did not have to shoot him.
Wait, why did you want Chucky to live though?
To prove that they didn't fucking do it.
But no,
To
we went
prove
through
that
this.
there is a
I understand.
supernatural doll.
I understand. I wanted to just come with me, Tiffany. Follow me, camera. So this is the 1998. There, we don't have iPhones. We can't record it. We've already seen in Curse of Chucky when the wheelchair girl when she gets in trial and he's just they can. So in my mind, that would not have worked. Just because anytime that people are around, Chucky can put on the freeze and they'll think you're
No,
crazy.
no, because shit changes from this movie to Curse of Chucky. He finds a way to switch bodies like really, really fast so they don't become human.
Mm-hmm.
It in well, maybe. So in this movie, he's human, he's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have proof right there.
Oh, okay.
He's not so
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
remember in
Yeah.
Curse of Chucky, like she stabs him and there's just fluff in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
I see.
I'm gonna assume maybe he padded his body or something like that, and she couldn't get through. I don't know. They don't really explain that. I feel like they
Well,
don't. I need to
maybe,
go
well,
back and
maybe it's like
watch.
you, but it's like you said, he's immortal. That's the perk of it. He's immortal until time starts passing by. So yeah, yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
damn. Okay, so yeah, they should.
I'll allow
Damn.
it. You'll allow
No,
it.
that yeah, I'll allow it. But that was okay. That's smart. I don't know why they always kill him, but yeah. So yeah, I would have
I
got his.
think this is the time where, for real, this was the time to leave him alive. Because first
Yeah.
off, he can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
Call for backup, bitch.
Get
So
a
he gets on the
camcorder.
phone and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Chief of Police, yeah, Jesse and Jade didn't do it. Jesse and Jade, get out of here." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
he's talking about go home. Where are they going? Her uncle's dead. She can't afford that house on her own. Maybe the insurance money. There's pension. Yeah, no, maybe she'll be fine.
I feel like maybe she would come. So both of her parents were passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe when she turns 18, she was going to come into money.
Oh yeah, but then she should get his money too. Oh, Jade's good.
He's
Hey,
got her down as a beneficiary.
Don, if you're listening to this podcast, please bring her back. Katherine, come back, please, because I bet she's.
She probably will never. She probably hates this movie as much as Jennifer Aniston hates Leprechaun.
I don't like that. Well, I mean, she ate Grey's Anatomy. So when she done with it, once if she wraps a movie, she'd be like, I hated it, and so okay, well, she'll be fine. She gonna break up with him when she get money, and so they walk off into the sunset, literally, or the sunrise, I guess, and so he sees Tiffany's body, and so he just starts
The
fucking with it.
detective. The detective.
Yeah, the detective sees Tiffany's body, and he's just like fucking with it, fucking with it, fucking with it, and then she rises up, she starts screaming, scares the shit out of him.
Ah,
Surprised
ah,
he didn't have a heart
ah,
attack, and
ah.
so
Right.
he gets like she shoots projectile blood from her dress into his face, and
And
like
he's like, "Oh, oh,
it's like, are you a
oh."
detective or are you a detective? Like he was freaking out. Like
And then the baby goes,
it,
it smashes on his face. The terrible CGI baby, and then
that
the movie
no,
ends.
that baby looked good when he was in the ground. Like when you see his sharp teeth and he's just like,
No, I'm talking about when it was on the cop's face.
oh yeah.
What the
I
fuck
hate.
was that?
I will never forgive Cedar Chucky because this would have been awesome had they stuck with the slightly horror aspect of it because he did look very scary and those sharp teeth, like. And then we
He
got
kept the sharp teeth and somehow turned green.
fucking Glenn and Glenda, and so
Mm.
the movie ends. That is Bride of Chucky. One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
You know what I just realized?
I'm scared.
There's no black people in this movie. So unfortunately, my rating for Bride of Chucky is gonna have to be 9.5. I can't give it the
Damn.
10. Can't give it the 10.
Damn. How are there no
Mm-mm.
black people?
Not even at Sonic's.
Damn.
This is a classic. I've seen it so many times. I barely watched it for this review
Mm.
because I remember it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's really
really
well, like
good.
it runs very good.
It's really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the Jesse and Jade, I don't know. I just feel like it should have been different. I didn't really like their story because they turn on each other with the drop of a dime. So I don't want them to come back. I understand why you do, but personally, I don't. What
It's
do you
just
give it?
nostalgia. I'm not super
Yeah.
connected, but it's just like the nostalgia of it all because, especially when because of the other movies, like, Seed, Curse, Cult, they were going around and he was getting
Mhm.
back people. I feel like those, I mean, who else do you have to get back? There weren't too many people who were left alive in these films for you
Right.
to have to get your get back. I just feel like that would be, closing that chapter. Um,
Mhm.
but even considering with the show, I mean, shit, Kyle ain't dead. So it's just like, I mean, I thought like the people I thought they were killing off aren't. Because remember how they ended like season what 2, and they're like Kyle and Andy, and they had that montage of them. I thought we were never gonna see them again, and then they pop back up, and I was like, oh well,
Mhm.
what was that for?
Well, people are only dead in horror movies if you see them murdered, Roman.
I'm a director, Sid. I direct, and
Fuck
so
him. What's your
uh,
rating?
I I'll give it a I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
Um, Great storyline, great soundtrack. It introduced the comedy aspect, but it was still sort of horror. I feel like, but after this, it went downhill though. I feel like
Actually, let me take that back. I'm gonna give it 8.5.
okay, you just had to be lower than
That's
me.
that's
and, so,
more realistic. No, it was just
and
more realistic.
and so like there are just like there's just so many like memorable, like this is all just nostalgia. Like this was nothing like this had been done before. So yeah, I'll
So
give it
when I
a
was in, oh, you said it. Sorry.
no. I'm done. I gave my rating.
Okay. When I was in college, uh, we didn't. Well, yeah, the first college that I went to, in the dorm rooms, we didn't have cable, so I would just bring a bunch of movies from home and watch them. I don't
Mm,
know how many times I've seen Tyler Perry Plays,
mm,
Bride of Chucky,
mm.
The Nutty Professor. Like we would just watch these movies over and over again because we didn't have anything. It would just sometimes just noise in the background, but
Mhm.
that's why I've seen. I would probably say, like, no lie, I've seen this movie at least 50 to 100 times.
Yeah, easily. It's just
Yeah.
so easy. Like I mean, when we have long projects at work, I always put on old movies to watch. This is one of the one like because it's just I know what's gonna happen. I don't have to look at it, but I can hear it, and it's just yeah. Um,
Hmm.
Thank you, Jennifer Tilly, for creating like this. This is where it all started, guys. What I will say though, before we end, the consistency of how Tiffany acts in this movie versus how she acts in the show pisses me off because she was not dram. I mean, she just wasn't, just as dramatic as like stupid. Like she,
Let's say that she's been through a lot.
okay, all right, is that what you're gonna? Because I just feel like her
That's what we're gonna
personality
give it to.
just
That's what we're gonna
shifted.
give it to. Well, all right, guys, that will do it for this episode. That was 1998's Bride of Chucky. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter X at Boo Shakalaka Pod. You can email us at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. Please be sure to listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and we're also on YouTube sometimes.
Yes.
Next
Also,
week, we're
send in your
not.
suggestions.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
yes, of course. Send us your suggestions and your requests. I think that we should do 2001's Valentine, starring Mr. David Boreanaz. What was his name on Buffy? What was his
Angel,
name? Angel. That
like
duh. Yeah,
like
he
the
was.
show. I hate you so much.
I never watched it. So starring David Boreanaz, came out in 2001. We are going to continue on with our teen screams. Uh, I'm going to let you guys know immediately this movie is terrible. And this is just for the theme month of Valentine's Day. That's what we are.
I don't know if I have a Valentine yet. I haven't been asked. But the
Yeah,
person listens.
that's the thing. You
Yeah,
have to
people
be
listen to the
asked to be
podcast.
somebody's
So if you
Valentine.
ain't my Valentine yet, you better hurry up because she be faking the funk. But yeah, you do have to ask. So you better ask. Listening when you putting this episode up, because
Tomorrow.
I need my
No.
listener when you asking because
Oh, nudge, 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 nudge.
no, ain't no nudge because baby Michael B. Jordan can be called at any time. Anyway, so we can,
Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, I hate you for this movie. So yeah,
It's gonna be good. All right, we will see you next week. Bye.
bye.